Hey. Happy Monday, everybody. How is everybody doing?
What up?
What's going on, Phil?
Hello, everybody.
What's on? We live on TikTok. We live on Facebook. We live on YouTube. What's going on, listeners? How's everybody doing? Bless everybody.
I think we're live on Twitch, too.
Oh, yeah, Twitch. I forgot about my Twitch. I forgot about the Twitch.
I don't think I've ever been live on Twitch before. Hello, Twitch world.
Twitch is for gamers.
Yeah, Twitch is for gamers. But that's probably why you don't know about Twitch, because it's for gamers.
I know of it. I've just never been on it. But now I can say that I have.
No, you ever play games?
I was really big into Tetris.
Okay, now
Candy
way
Crush.
to show your age.
Way back.
When I want to show my age even more, Sega Genesis, Mortal Kombat, and like the X-Men games.
Okay, but Mortal Kombat is cool, though.
Yeah, those were the games. Those were the only games I played, and I was like elementary school. And then Barbies came around, and I was done with them.
Okay, what is everybody? Okay, just real quick. What is everybody with this now? All of a sudden, they watch the Barbie movie now. Everywhere
it's a great movie.
Well,
I haven't seen it yet, so no spoilers.
I haven't watched it. I don't think I'm gonna watch it.
Why?
But now everywhere you turn, everybody's wearing pink. Like pink has not been out for decades. Like what
because
the hell?
of brilliant marketing. Yep. It literally creates FOMO, and then it makes people think if I don't do it, there's something wrong with me.
Yo, Cameron representing the pink. Remember him? I mean, he was doing the pink.
He was doing the
90s.
pink way. Yeah, in the 90s.
It's
Cameron
marketing.
Was doing that.
If they can make money off of it, everybody will jump on board.
He was doing that with the pink Tims, the fur coat, everything. So
pink
and then
Lambo.
Nothing is original.
But now
their marketing
since
team
Barbie
is
came out, now everybody's wearing pink. Everywhere you look, pink.
Mm-hmm.
Like pink's been out for decades.
Do you know that they sold out? There was like a paint company that sold out of their pink paint like for a while because so many people were ordering it to do Barbie aesthetic like bedrooms and stuff. I'm telling you, it's marketing. You can market anything the right way and people will buy it.
That is just outrageous. Oh my God. Wow. So we got a good show today.
We sure do.
Sure do. One topic of the first topic. I haven't watched the news, but Phil and Nora watched the news about this. So we're going to get into that. And then
I'm so excited.
The top topic in the second half hour is love language. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know what your love language is?
What is your love language?
So Switcher's doing that same damn thing where it's not showing in the comments. But anyway, if you are in the chat, make sure you please.
It's raining over here a little bit.
So say hi, make sure you like, subscribe, get all that stuff out of the way so we can focus on the show. I will put the phone number up on the screen in just a little bit. So if you do want to call in, we are an interactive show. So we will be talking to you.
Talk to us.
Also, so like Mal said, we are going to be talking about aliens and what's your love language. We will be having a quiz.
We'll having a quiz.
A quiz.
Yeah, to see what your love language is.
Into my eyes. What is your love language?
But before we get started, though.
I'm curious what's the quiz.
Mal, don't you have to show some love to people?
Oh, I gotta show some love. I gotta show some love to, Isaiah Cardona for the beats. Mm-hmm. You already know. Follow him on Isaiah Cardona on Facebook and on Instagram. You need some beats done? Let's go, artists. Hit him up. Then just wrapped up over the weekend. Yes, just wrapped up Blood Brothers.
Nice.
Yes, I cannot wait for that film to come out and to find out that
That's exciting.
It's gonna be in ACM theater. So
Really?
yeah, so I'm excited about that. Now I don't know. Now that is gonna be in theater. Dude, like, are you officially like an actor or
You're famous now,
or
bro.
like?
I mean, I think as soon as your name is in credit roll, you're official at that point.
That's crazy. So
that goes on your like resume for
and we will
ever.
and we will have Shauna Brown, the director and the writer of the film.
Mm-hmm.
She will be coming on to the podcast soon before the movie drops. Before the
Cool.
movie drops, she'll be on the podcast and she'll be talking about the project even more. So I'm excited about that.
That's really exciting. When does the movie come out?
And that I don't know, so she'll be
Okay.
on there. So right now we just finished it. Now
Oh my gosh! So we get like a like little sneak preview
we'll have a little sneak preview, a little trailer
of a movie coming soon.
Yes, I can't wait for that. Like when she told me it's gonna be in ACM theater, I said, "Huh? Wait, what?" That got me by surprise. Like, wait, not.
Do you
my
mean
name
AMC?
Like,
Yeah,
in
he
my
means AMC.
Yeah, whatever.
He's dyslexic.
I'm
It's
excited
okay.
for
Everyone
it.
knows what you mean. We know. But yes, AMC theaters, so, which
Yes,
is
so
exciting
it's
because
like-
people are coming back to the movies, coming back to the theaters.
I don't know. I have Fire Stick, so I'm just
I
saying.
know. He's like, I stream, so
stream.
you guys can go see it. I'll be streaming it. It's
Yeah.
fine.
So
Well, I steal him, so I.
Oh,
And then, shout out to the next one. If you guys need your car detailed inside and out, look at the Prestige team. Look them
mobile
up
detail.
on look
Love
them up
that.
on mobile detail. Very awesome. Young kid, by the way. Very young kid.
that's the best.
20
I love young entrepreneurs.
Yeah, young kid, 20, 21 years old, I think it is.
Oh,
And
good for him.
yeah. So
Support him.
support him. So he's around. Support him on
And
Facebook.
mobile means he'll come to your job,
he'll
which
come
I
to
really
you.
like. And because everybody's
In and
at
out.
work.
Yo, if he's listening or watching, let me give him some advice, right? Because I used to work at One Blood, right? And One Blood, a lot of employees, right? These guys came in and went to the parking lot and then just asked people who were coming in for their shift,
Hello, everybody on TikTok.
can we detail your car? It'll be ready by the time you leave your shift. So
Yep.
they would do like 20 cars
Wow.
in that 8-hour period and make bank of rue.
That's smart. Look at that. All it takes
So
is
if
some
you're-
motivation and
yeah,
like the
yeah,
willingness
go
to
to
actually
a-
do the work.
Go to an office building, all that stuff, offer those
Yeah.
guys. Yeah. So there you go.
I know I would do it. If you came to my office and you're like,
amazing.
hey, I'll clean your car right now, I'll be like, I'm going to be here for the next 4 hours. Go for it.
That's amazing. And then Nora,
Speaking of entrepreneurs,
entrepreneurs, Nora, you can go ahead and shine away. Go ahead.
Oh, yay. Okay. So, as all of you know already, I am Nora Love. So, but you may not know is that I am a local housing provider here in Orlando. So, a housing provider literally that's what it is I help provide housing for anybody that needs it, whether it's apartment for rent or if you're trying to buy a home. So, if you're trying to live in Florida, I can help you with that. Specifically for people who are relocating from places like New York, anywhere up north seems to be a lot of people that are like flying down to Florida in droves. So if you are planning on coming to Florida, which I know a lot of people are not for lots of reasons, but if you are planning on coming to Florida, and you want to not get scammed and end up in like a shithole, reach out to me and let me know. I can get you into an affordable apartment. I can help you find a house to buy and set your roots down here for the most affordable, most reasonable price and not get scammed. Because I did just recently deal with a woman, her and her husband have only been here for 4 months with their 2 little babies, and they ended up in a shithole in like a horrible neighborhood with a horrible landlord. They ended up like getting scammed out of some of their rent money. They almost got scammed again trying to move, and they just got their applications accepted with me to get moved into a really nice, affordable, safe, comfortable apartment. So-
Question. Do you have to have really
crazy.
good credit to rent?
you don't.
crazy.
Actually, what's
That's
great about
crazy.
our company is if you have bad credit, you're not going to get denied. So if you have under a 600 credit score, which like the majority of Americans do because we are all bad with our credit, you're gonna have to pay a higher deposit. So whatever the rent is, that will be equal to what your deposit will be. If you happen to be over 600, your credit score, which a lot of people don't know because they never check it. They never do. There's most people have no credit, not bad credit, but no credit. And if you have no credit, you're kind of in the same category as bad credit.
Yeah.
But for us, we're not going to deny you. You're not going to not get approved because you have bad credit. You're just going to have to pay a full deposit of equal to the rent. So if you know you have bad credit, be prepared to pay close to $2,000 in move-in costs. $2,000 though, honestly, not more than that, because most people think they're gonna have to pay $3,000-$4,000.
Some people ask for first, last, and
right.
another one they
and
ask
a
for
deposit.
$3,000 to $4,000.
Right, and we only look for a little bit more than 2.5% for your income. So you don't have to make $10,000 to live with us. You have to make somewhere between 32, and the max would be I think it's $52,000 or $53,000, but that's before taxes. That's everybody in the house. So if it's you and your spouse or your whatever, both of your incomes are combined. So as long as you can meet the income requirements, so you have to have a job.
Aren't you renting your place out too?
I am, yeah. I have a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, fully furnished, and utilities included for $2,000. And they're looking for immediate move-in because I move next week. So it's really close to downtown Orlando. It's really a cute neighborhood. It's quiet. It's got a big fully fenced-in yard. But either way, if you're looking to move, hit me up. I have options on options on options.
Yes.
Also, before we even start, Mal, you got to talk about your painting stuff.
Oh yes. So my cards is out already. Delgado Heart Painting Service. I do interior and exterior. So if you guys need anything done, hit me up.
Nice.
Yes.
See, we're covering all the bases. You buy the house, you paint the house, they live in the house.
Yes. Let's go.
Right. All your people need to come to Florida now.
Right. Well, half of them already live down here.
Yeah.
Half of them already live in Florida.
Good.
Half of them already live in Florida, so
So Mal, let me ask you this, man. How was SmackDown? We went to SmackDown last Friday or Friday before that.
The Friday before that we went.
So how was that?
Well, if nobody goes to an event live, you're not gonna experience. So going to a wrestling event live is way more fun than watching it on TV. But I will say I had the bangingest headache because there's some stars that do pyros. My head was banging from each single one because they will come out. You expect it, which ones have it. But then the ones that were doing it on Friday usually never have fireworks and stuff. So them pyro, especially in that small arena, because the Amway Center is very small. Oh man,
there was some instances. I don't know if you
echo around there.
Woo. Well, I think you were streaming it, right? There's a couple of times when he's streaming it and the boom goes off and he's not realizing that it's coming because he's paying attention to his phone. He screams like a little bitch.
Yo, I scream. Listen.
He goes,
I bet all of your followers probably thought there was some kind of tragedy or something crazy happened.
Tragedy all the time. Oh, it's tragic. Like my cousin says, tragedy.
I've been to one live wrestling match for Ryzen when I went to one of his matches.
Rob.
And I took my boys. They had a great time, but I will tell you, every time that they hit that mat as hard as they do, I jumped.
Pow.
It's so loud.
Pow.
It caught me by surprise every single time. I would jump every single time. So if there was pyros added to that, I don't think my anxiety could handle it.
Oh,
no. It'll curled up in a ball
You would
somewhere.
definitely not take your little one there. Just
sensory
overload there.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, it was outrageous.
Yeah.
It was fun, but we had what do we have? We had the executive suite.
Yes.
Nice.
So we had the whole upper area to ourselves, and we had custom seats. It was like a bar right next to us. We could just walk to whenever we want.
That sounds fun.
Definite. When I got my tickets, you saw that guy. He's like, "Man, you got good seats." He's
felt like a celebrity. Yes.
I'm like, that's
I
right.
am a celebrity. Damn it. In my own eyes, I'm my own celebrity.
As you should feel. And you have to have those moments from time to time, right? Be like,
yep.
I traveled. I lived in style.
All right, you guys are ready? Let's start this show.
All
Yes.
right. Hey, are you guys
so excited.
fans? Well, not fans of, but do you believe? Hold on. Wait. Listen.
Hey.
We're talking about aliens today.
In the first half hour.
The first half hour.
So this is something that was on the news that Nora and Phil.
I can't believe you didn't know about it.
But and I watched, and
it's because you're off doing like more important things with like your movie and stuff, and not scrolling on freaking
But I'm always
TikTok.
on my phone, and I'm looking breaking news through everything when it comes to sports, politics, anything. But I didn't come across this. So you guys came across this, and when you guys told me in our group chat, I said, "What? Are you serious?" So you guys gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna look at you like I'm the student, you're the teacher. Like, what the hell are you guys talking about?
We got you.
So, Nora,
a lot to unpack
Phil,
here.
take it away. What the hell are you guys talking about? About the government?
Okay,
Phil did a lot of research.
I'll start here. All right, so I don't know if you guys have been living under a rock like Mal has, but there has been there was a recent hearing, I guess a congressional hearing, about a high-ranking government official who was a whistleblower. If you don't know what a whistleblower is someone who gives out secrets of a company of them doing wrongdoing, right? So it's gotten out since he was a government employee. There has to be a congressional hearing to determine whether or not if Congress should actually investigate the U.S. government for withholding secrets regarding aliens or UFOs or UAPs as they call them now.
UAPs.
Unidentified aerial phenomenon. That's what they call it, right?
Oh my God.
Super complicated name. Anyway, so there was a congressional hearing with one high-ranking official. His name is Grush, whatever. And they talked about what they have, what they've seen. And
it was intense.
Pretty intense.
And it was like so official.
It was.
How intense.
But here's the thing though. Here's the thing though, right? I watched this thing. It was 2.5 hours long.
You watched the whole thing.
You watched the whole thing?
Man.
Okay, so you got all the insights because me and Nora be busy. So and I know you be you
but
be
this
busy.
Is his job.
This is your.
He has to get the research, the meat and potatoes of the subject.
Yeah. So first of all, if you were in the chat, do you believe in aliens? I want to know. Just say yes or no. Do you believe aliens are here, or do you believe we are alone in the universe? Right. Anyway, so he gave his testimony, right? But here's the weird part. He didn't actually give any actual proof. This is all secondhand accounts.
Yeah.
On the firsthand accounts that he said, it was talking about crashed UAP. I would say UFO, crashed alien technology, and the person that was asking questions, she asked him, "Was it human?" And he said it was non-biological,
non-human.
Yeah, that could mean really anything. It could have been a dog. You know what I'm saying? Could have been a monkey. You know, but
that's why they have to be so careful about what they say because they don't actually know what it is.
But here's the cool thing. I think if you trust the government, I don't think anybody really does trust the government. But if
nobody trusts the government.
In a whistleblower case, what happens is an investigation happens, and if it happens that they determine that the government has done wrongdoing, they have to reveal the actual secrets, right? So before I get into this anymore, let me ask the two of you, Mal, do you believe in aliens?
I mean, I believe in ghosts. Like, okay, so
if I believe the same thing,
I know, but I'm just saying. So if I believe in ghosts,
so yes,
I'm gonna say maybe like 40% probably.
Do you believe in them, but you're scared of them, so you don't want it? Like Beetlejuice, you don't want to say it out loud.
I don't. If listen, if there was an alien right in front of me, I'm screaming like Marlon Wayans like a bitch. I am screaming like Marlon Wayans like a bitch. So I guess I do believe in it, but
do you? Okay, so
like
do you believe that
but like you
here?
believe in the boogeyman though?
Oh hell yeah, I believe in the boogeyman.
You believe more in the boogeyman? Wait, so
I believe in the boogeyman.
So they're on the same level. Oh, listen, that's a whole other story.
Yeah, see, like come on now.
So okay, the boogeyman and aliens are kind of on the same level. I feel like with you. Like you believe in them, but you don't want to talk about them because you don't want them to come for you.
Listen, y'all talking about this. I
you got goosebumps or something, bro?
Listen, someone just asked, what about Skinwalker?
Yeah, I mean, those are fucking real too. I think it's all real, but anyways, moving on.
So you believe in Skinwalker?
I believe that there are things out there that we don't have an explanation for, and we give them names, and people throughout time and centuries and everything have given them different names, and Skinwalker is one of them.
Maria says yes, 100%. She believes in them. If you believe in aliens, if you think they've visited us before, let us know. Do you believe in reptilians?
Yeah.
Somebody calling?
No, it's an Amber Alert.
It's an Amber Alert,
which is always like sad.
Everybody's getting Amber Alert.
I know.
I get scared. I get scared.
It's sad.
Give it a second. If you're getting an Amber Alert, go ahead and cancel that. And but yeah, if you believe in aliens, go ahead and let us know.
So I definitely do believe it, because there's no freaking way that we could possibly exist on this. There's no way that only the Earth is the only thing capable of having life on it. There's just no way. And so I heard a really great, I guess, metaphor that
What's the metaphor?
Well, it's that we don't talk to ants and ask them what they're doing and why they exist and try to understand them, right? So why would aliens do that to us if they see us in the same light? And I really genuinely think that any kind of intelligent life out there is so far surpassed us that they're like, y'all are ghetto and we don't want anything to do with you.
God. Earth is Pine Hill.
Earth is ghetto. We don't want anything to do with you guys. But I think that because they have seen that we're destructive, we're very self-destructive, that their interference would be simply to save our planet from us, from our own destructiveness, which is why I think these people are coming forward.
You want to hear my hot take?
What is your hot take? Because this is crazy. This is crazy. This is
so Dee Dee, she says yes, she believes 100%. Black holes. We got Sabu says yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, my hot take is
wait. Go back. Sabu says yes, that he believes
something is out there. That's what he said.
He believes in that something's out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So my hot take,
because I need to hear who believes in what. Because then when I see them face to face, you believe it, and they be like, no, you just said you believed it on the podcast.
Right. My hot take is that this has all happened before. Right. Mm-hmm. I believe humans are not native to Earth. I believe we were brought here because just think about it. Humans cannot survive in the natural elements. We can't.
No, true. I mean, we have to be.
I
know I can't survive in this Florida heat
We're the
much longer.
We're the only thing on this planet that cannot survive on its own without something else. So I think we were actually brought here by a higher intelligent version of us, or just a more evolved version of us. And so they check on us every now and then. I do believe that there are. I'm not going to say reptilians or anything like that, but I do believe there is an advanced.
So, did you watch The Secret Invasion, the new Marvel show?
I have been watching it. Some of it.
Okay, so it kind of reminds me of that. The whole how there's scrolls on Earth. Well, I mean, if people really believe that the lizard people are aliens that are kind of just here amongst us, that show kind of puts it into perspective of how they could possibly do it.
Okay, so now when you saying that the government, so what do you think is going to happen next?
Nothing.
What do you think is going to happen next?
Nothing. And this is what I'm getting for the reason why I want to bring it up to the show. But if you guys think about the way technology has changed since the 60s.
Yeah.
Of course. Technology
also
is...
part of this, not deposition, but part of this hearing, he was saying that we have used alien technology. We have reverse engineered alien technology, and we are currently using alien technology in today's society.
Wow.
Right? So one of the questions I was asked was anybody injured using the technology? And he's like, yes. Can't really tell you.
That's the crazy thing is even though he wasn't speaking super direct about stuff, he was basically like, I can't say that in front of everybody, but I can say it to you in private. And he was willing to tell a smaller group of people behind closed doors. And he told them, follow the money. And apparently it was a lot of misappropriated funds that were used to fund all of this research and everything
How many people are in this chat know somebody that's been in the military? Okay. The only reason why I'm asking you this because the military overcharges for everything. You know how much a haircut costs in the military?
My cousin's been in the military. The one that we had for the gun violence show, Javier.
Ask him how much a haircut costs in the military. $800.
What? There's no freaking way.
Hold on. Let me tell you why.
There's no way.
Toilet seat. $2,000.
But who are they? They're not charging this money to the soldiers. No. They're giving the soldiers shit living, and then they're charging this to the government.
And they are using those funds to go into this secret R&D That's also what he was
But
saying.
that's why the
What the
only
fuck?
reason why I think something might actually come out of this is because when they do follow the money, they're going to try to cover it up, obviously, but I think that we're too far, like, as far as people are fucking nosy. There are too many people that are invested in this that want information, that are going to be digging and digging and digging, and are going to get some kind of concrete something. I don't know. I think eventually they're going to have to, like, casually be like, yeah, aliens exist. Big deal. Somebody's going to market it, and it's going to be like the new cool thing. Like,
but here's the thing.
This is insane.
But here's the thing. Do y'all care? Do y'all care if America just straight up is like, yep, aliens are here, aliens have been here.
how does this affect my
Do
life?
y'all care? So I got it.
I don't think it's
know.
going to affect our life, but I'm pretty sure that everybody's going to be shit-faced scared.
Do I have to pay my rent this month?
Yeah, so I grabbed.
That's what I want to
Here we
know.
go.
you're-
Nora's
Listen.
got a point. Hold on,
Wait.
Mal. Hold on, where did it go?
So with all the stuff going on in the world right now, I made a flow chart for myself to decide whether or not any of it matters. So when concerning any and all world events, do I still have to go to work tomorrow? And if that answer is yes, then it doesn't matter. And if that answer is no, then another question gets posed, which is, do I still need to pay my rent? And if that is yes, then it doesn't matter. And if that answer is no, then it matters.
No one cares that aliens exist.
Period.
Yesterday, Congress had a hearing
Hold on.
regarding UFOs and extraterrestrial life, and a high-ranking officer confirmed that the government has recovered multiple spacecrafts.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people.
Under oath, he also confirmed that non-human life has been identified aboard these UFOs, and the information has been kept hidden from the public for some time now. And although many media outlets talked about it, no one cared at all, saying things like pretends to be shocked, and Lizzo even addressing it, as well as people making TikToks talking about how little we care. So if you didn't hear...
So do y'all actually care? Right. So I scoured the internet just for a little bit. I found some pretty funny tweets and memes. So I'm going to share it with you guys. And
shit.
hopefully this is going to be.
Let's see.
All right. So let's see here. Okay. All right. Nora, can you see that? Can you read that from here? Go ahead.
Are aliens going to fix inflation, cancel student debt, end worker exploitation, pay any of these bills, turn the temperature down on this planet, and all around bring happiness to me and my friends' miserable lives? No? Then yeah, they can get the fuck.
All right. One more.
2019, we're going to storm Area 51 and prove aliens exist. I remember that. 2023, giving us proof aliens exist. Damn, I kind of don't care.
But it,
Yeah.
I understand if you don't. Okay, so someone.
Hearing the UFO news, are you shocked, man? I got a lot going on lately. That's a fact.
Oh my god.
That is a fact.
Last one.
Aliens in the military confirms their existence and nobody cares.
So do you guys
They
care?
got a
Do you think they thought it was going to massively distract us from something?
Well,
But-
here. Go ahead.
and it just didn't?
Go ahead, Mal.
But I'm just saying, are you guys not gonna find it creepy that if you? So you're okay with chilling with an alien right next to you?
I am a woman that has
Someone-
to live in a world with misogyny and fear of my life if I don't smile at a guy at like the gas station. So I think me and aliens will be just fine.
All right.
So somebody's comments is
Go ahead. Read them.
Somebody's comments. Liz says, I wouldn't care, but it'll be cool to see. Then if they are nice, LOL. Maria says, nope. Dee Dee says, I don't think they'll ever truly tell us because there's too many people that can't handle the truth and it would
Yeah.
stir up so much world
People
chaos.
will freak out.
It
And
would
that's
stir
what
up
I'm
chaos.
saying.
Yeah.
Think about religion.
So you don't think everybody
Oh yeah.
everybody would fucking freak the fuck out?
Think
They
about
would freak
religion.
out. And then you have all the people that are the compounders that are gonna want to get all their guns and declare war on the clouds when they don't even know what's happening.
But what if when they comes out and says aliens are humans? It's just that we've been here all along.
they live amongst us.
Yeah.
Well, we already deal with racism now. People who have prejudices have one more category to be prejudiced against. It's going to be like X-Men. The whole X-Men premise was based around this. So it's going to just be real life.
So Nora, you mentioned that aliens, if aliens are out there, they're super advanced species, right? And let's say Earth is the ghetto, right? They don't want to visit us, right?
Yeah.
Like, where were aliens during slavery? Right? You wanted us to be better?
I think they were watching. I don't think it's about being better. I think it's about protecting the earth. I think when they were watching us fuck each other over, They were like, damn, that's really fucked up. Like, that's really sad. Just like people watch the violence and the things that happen in bad neighborhoods from afar and act like, oh man, that's really sad. That's like really fucked up. But it doesn't really affect us, so we don't really care.
Yeah.
But I think now they see that like a planet full of resources is about to go bye-bye because we don't know how to fucking take care of it. So they're like, okay, now there's a problem. Maybe they're making money off of us somehow. Maybe there's a currency involved that they're actually harvesting resources of ours. And they're like, you guys are fucking it up. You're about to fuck up our money. So we need to interfere. I don't know.
Mal, what do you think? What do you think?
Listen,
He's just more worried about them
even
sinking
being
into his room at night.
exactly, just being here. I don't.
If I came up to you and was like, dude, I'm an alien. I've been an alien forever.
I'm from another planet. I emigrated here with my parents when I was young.
I'm from Planet Podcast.
But that's it. If we found out that that's really what was going on, that's how it would be. It would be like people immigrated here with their families in secret and just lived amongst us. But I honestly don't think it's like that. I don't know. I don't know why anyone would choose to live here.
Liz says she thinks if they are out here and they're not showing themselves, it's because humans are mean.
Yes, that's exactly right. I think she realizes we're very just mean, self-destructive.
Well, they
to
are
our
a lot of
own
mean people out there.
species. It's not just mean; we're literally self-destructive to our own species. Like the way that we are in terms of like violence and just the level of hate that is so prevalent. Yeah, like I don't know.
I bet you we're part of a game show. We're like, all right, let's see how many planets can
It
humans
is
ruin?
all a
All right,
simulation.
we're on season 12. Let's see if humans can ruin Earth.
This what you guys are talking about is just.
What if we really do find out this is all just one big simulation? They really did like plant, like the Big Bang Theory was really just somebody like putting us
turning the
here.
computer on.
Like,
That's just crazy though, and I'm just like, what the hell? Like,
but you know what? Because it's again like that video, I still have to go to work. I still got to pay my rent, so it literally doesn't affect me. I still have to get up and keep pushing. And
okay, so you're not you get up. You're not gonna be scared to go to work. You're not gonna be scared that
if they tell me aliens are invading, and I see it like in those movies where you see a big ship like
Independence
looming
Day.
over you.
Where's Will Smith?
Yeah, okay, then I'm scared.
You saying you believe in aliens? So you believe in zombies?
No.
I mean, it can't happen.
I wouldn't. I would say I believe in the possibility that they could exist if somebody fucks up the wrong stuff, but I don't think they exist now. Maybe there's some zombie out in some bunker somewhere that's being experimented on while they try to create a zombie virus, but I don't think that there's like an actual situation happening. And if there was, I think all the men would die first. I'm just saying.
Damn, what the hell?
I just think you guys think that you're better at like the survival things than you actually are.
Okay, I'll give you. I'll probably give you that. I'll give you that.
So with
Because
Nora,
I think y'all women will probably die first than anything. Because and y'all scream. That's it.
so with
We
Nora,
only did Let's Be Cute for Boys.
with Nora's thing, I think with some people can be easily pushed over the edge.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people like you and me. You know, things like that. We have to deal with chaos all day anyway.
Yeah, so it's nothing new.
Something like, oh, aliens are here. I don't think we'd be like, okay, you know, what's new? I
Yeah.
still got a car payment that's due tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, but some people just need that little itty bitty push to push them over the edge, because then their whole entire way of thinking has now changed. Just think about
True.
all of the religious zealots that are holding their whole entire life.
I want to know
just out
what
of
they
fear,
think right now.
Just out of fear, and then it tells them, oh, everything you've learned is now incorrect.
That's just.
I want to know what they
Right?
think.
So
I had-
who knows?
I had many debates with my mom as a kid because I grew up in a super religious household about aliens, because my dad was the opposite. He was very open-minded into science, into the possibility of all things. And I would like challenge her about like, well, what if there was? Like, how come God would only create humans and not like use all of the space to like create things? And then it never really had an answer. So I wonder now, like, do they believe it, or are they going to go and say that it's some government conspiracy to like hide something? Like it's all fake. It's just they're trying to brainwash us to hide something else. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Mal, read Didi's comment.
Which one?
Didi's comment.
Or is that? I think I already didn't. I read one. Mm-hmm.
No, it's long. It's the long one. Can you read that from here? Can you get it?
I love that everyone's commenting.
Yeah.
I
Everybody's
can't
commenting
see
today.
them on the
I
screen.
know.
Dee
That's
Dee
something about the
thinks,
Uh-huh.
she said, I think going way further back to Egypt's and the structures between the Mayan and the Egyptian to all the same similar highlights.
Yeah, and I mean, even in the
With
Bible,
the
when they
same,
talked
there's
about
no way they cut them off, cut them down.
yeah,
So that going all the way back to there, and
I agree
Liz,
completely.
Liz, yes, Nora. If they see how we treat them, wait, because everybody's commenting and now I'm missing the comments.
All the women are like,
why
the
wouldn't
dating
why
pool
wouldn't
has
they think that
opened.
we wouldn't treat them? Why would they think that we treat them worse?
Yeah,
And
The aliens probably like, you see how y'all treat black people?
Maria
right?
says,
Like literally,
Maria says that.
why would they risk it?
Always said we're puppets. Howard believes in spirits, not zombies.
Those are different things.
Yeah, so that's just crazy.
Yeah.
This is bugged out. Okay, this is just this whole alien shit is bugged the fuck out.
I mean, I definitely believe that there are interdimensions.
Yeah.
I mean, just think about travel. If
I think that's what Dee Dee said in one of her
Yeah,
comments.
yeah.
She was talking about
she
that.
was. And so if you're such an advanced species, obviously just driving here is going to take forever. You know what I'm saying? You need to have
definitely.
some extreme form of transportation, right? So they're probably here in another dimension. We can't see them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's how they say.
What if we
there are
find out that
frequencies.
those are the spirits? Like, there's
Exactly.
not
That's what I
actually
was-
ghosts or
that's what I was leading
spirits. It's
to,
just
you know?
some, and it is an
That's-
alternate dimension. It's
Yeah.
just, and anything that's different than us is alien. That's what we're gonna call it.
I'm
That's what we're
I'm
gonna call it,
so
yeah.
intrigued about the universe and
it's
'Cause,
fascinating.
yeah, that's true.
Well,
I think
we'll never
everybody
know.
is intrigued about the universe. I think everybody's intrigued about the universe if they really think
Yeah,
how is the universe, like everybody. I think that would be on everybody's
yeah.
mind.
I think it gives a little hope too that like this isn't it. This isn't the end all be all of everything that is life. There's other possibilities out there that I didn't even think of. So maybe that could bring a new hope to someone.
Well, that is true, very true.
So let me ask y'all before we
Start the next
before
one.
we get into if alien came, right, and they were cool. Let's just say they were cool,
Yeah.
right? And they came up to you, Mal. They came up to you, Nora, and said, "Do you want to come with us?" Would you go?
Hell no! What the fuck? That's my answer.
No,
Hell
no,
hell to the no.
anal probes, no anal probes.
No.
Just have you seen the movie Knowing
I don't know if I've seen.
If-
it.
I don't know if
with
I've seen
Nicolas Cage?
I feel like maybe I have, but it's been a long
yes,
time.
I think I've yes, I know which one you're talking about. This
Okay.
is what?
2009.
Yeah, way.
I might have seen it like back in 2009.
If the aliens
No.
came, people in the chat too. Answer this question: If an aliens came to you and they're cool and they just picked a select few people, say, "Hey, we're gonna go colonize planet X," you know?
Yeah, just select the bad people.
Would you-
and
So
take-
I have a few questions because I'm open. Okay, but here's my question.
Oh my
How
god.
do we bang?
No. Matt, boys, I swear to God, that's all you guys are
Where do
doing
I
is
stick
thinking
it?
about
Where do I stick it? First of
literally
I'm not even thinking
again
nothing like that.
why
First
we
of all-
would survive a zombie apocalypse longer. Anyways,
No, you
moving
wouldn't.
on. Moving on. My questions would be: do I have a job when I get there? First of all, how am I going to make money? Like, first, where am I going to live?
You're a baby maker.
Fuck that.
What?
No, absolutely fucking not. Because how is that different in this country, this fucking world? No. No. But if it was a real thing and it was like, well, I guess that they wouldn't want me if I don't want to make babies, which is fucking stupid. So I don't know.
Well, you said no.
I said hell to.
If that's the reason that they were trying to take us and that's what was expected.
I'm gonna do my DOA. Heller.
But if everything was consensual and they were like, you can fill the role that you want to fill and whatever, honestly, I'd be like, it can't really be worse than here, right? Like,
They'd be like, bleep bloop. We need some beautiful melanated women. Nora, can you come with us? You know, you have race, you have DNA, you have alien DNA. In
oh
you.
my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? So
This is funny.
It'd be easy for you to procreate. You know,
It's horrible
I'm
that
like-
the first thing we're thinking is that there's going to be some like male or masculine dominant
your
alien
skin.
race that's
Just come
only
with
going
me.
to want to utilize us for What if that's not even how they procreate? What if like my like organs and all that shit does them no good at all? What if it's the other way around? What if they need you guys to procreate?
milk me, baby.
Yo,
Oh my god, that was the best answer ever.
On that
Oh
note,
my god.
on that note, we're gonna take a
Gross but hilarious.
on that note, the next topic we're gonna take a nice little long journey on this topic. I love this topic.
You know, I don't have any love music. Actually, maybe. Hold on. Hold on.
Boy,
Hold
really?
What an interesting jump
Yeah.
Yeah, because
from alien breeding to love languages. Do you think aliens would have love language?
Here we go.
Ooh, hey, ooh, ooh, hey.
All right.
I got it right here, ready to go. So,
All right, folks. So we want to know what's your love language.
What
If you
is
don't
your
know
love
what
language?
love languages are, I'll let Mal go ahead and explain. I got a nice little slideshow here, and the two of you guys can switch off if you want to. Because he's blind, he can't see this.
I'm
screen.
It's like popcorn eating when you're
I'm
in school.
totally blind.
Nora,
And
please
I'll
take a
have
picture of
I
him when
got
he's
you.
reading, when he's squinting. Please take a photo of him.
Blind like
Go
a
for
bat.
it.
All right, Mal.
Blind like a bat.
All right, so people want to know what love language is.
Go ahead, Nora.
So
You can go the
ahead
first one. I'll do the second
Okay.
one. We'll go by.
And
we'll
you
go
should
back and
really
forth.
wear glasses. Glasses look great on
I
guys.
know. Listen,
gotta
I
have
know.
the
I'm
right
supposed to be wearing
kinds.
glasses at night.
You should just wear
I
them.
wear. Anyway, go ahead.
All right. What's your love language? The love languages are essentially 5 distinct ways that individuals use to communicate and interpret love and affection.
Oh shit. All right. Mal, go ahead.
Do you want me to keep going or are you going to read?
Mal, what are the 5 love languages?
Okay, so the 5 love languages: words of information, right?
Affirmation.
Affirmation.
You blind guy.
Acts. I'm telling you, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, or physical touch. I think for me, well, we can do every single one of what.
Yeah.
Of what
So
it-
before we even go on to
Yeah.
the next slides, I want to ask you guys before if you'd already know it, then cool. If you don't know it, answer
And
the
you're-
questions anyway. So
yeah.
in the chat, you guys in the chat too. What do you think your main love language is? So there's 5. So there's words of affirmation, acts of service, quality time, physical touch, and what was the other one, Mal?
Receiving gifts.
Receiving gifts. So, Mal, I want to ask you first. What do you think your number one love language is? What brings you value in a relationship?
I must say my 2. I'll give you 2.
Okay, it's mainly 2, but yeah, you're good.
No, I'm saying for my 2.
Yeah.
Out of the 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna say number 4 and number 5. So number 4, quality time, and then number 5, physical touch.
All right.
Okay.
Nora, what about you?
I'm honestly probably the same too.
Woo!
Quality time, physical touch. I think that of all of those are definitely my preferred. Words of affirmation is in there, probably maybe half and half with the quality time.
All right. So I want you guys to guess what you think my top 2 are.
I think yours is gonna be 2 and 3. Receiving gifts and acts of service.
Nope.
See, I don't think that. I think that it would be.
Nora knows me more, so maybe
I think
Nora-
it would be words of affirmation and
Bingo.
physical touch. Maybe the quality
Quality
time.
time. So-
okay, so quality
okay,
time and words
so-
of
So
affirmation.
now we gotta break it down.
So, yeah,
So
what-
what it? Okay.
Plus,
so
I
why
think-
is yours number 1 and 5?
Hold on. What? Nora, you about to say something?
Are we gonna go each
Yeah.
one
Well,
by one?
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I think that there's 2 different sides to this, though. There's what we like to receive and our favorite love language to give, because that's different for people.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
But you have to. We'll get into this, but you have to. Just a tip, and I've learned this from reading, is that you can't love somebody how you like to be loved. You have to love them how they like to be loved.
Yeah,
So-
Exactly,
Totally.
yes.
So
Yeah.
you know, if me and Nora were in a relationship, her love language is different than mine. So I can't love her how I want to be loved, and then expect her to receive my love and be like, oh, well, I did this for you, but that's what I like. That that it's different for her, so she may see the love differently. So remember that. So let's actually go into what the 5 love languages are. And my number 1 was words of affirmation. So that's the one that I chose. So Mal, if you want to go ahead and read what the words of affirmation mean. Can you read that? It's long.
Wait, nope. I gotta slide through. Bam. The love language involves expressing love and appreciation through the spokesman of written words. People who value words of affirmation appreciate complaints. I mean compliments. Kind and encouraging words, love notes, and you know what? You know, I like doing this to other people, and verbal acknowledgments and affection. Simple statements like "I love you," "You're important to me," or "You're doing a great job," can host a significant meaning for them.
Right. So
now that I look at it, okay, I gotta say,
you like that too?
I like doing it. I like doing because I do when I do like if I'm waking up early. So if I'm the one that's waking up early before you, I like to leave a note, hang it on the bathroom mirror. You know, right before you brush your teeth, you're gonna see a little love letter, love note, or a positive note, and then you'll see one right there on the dresser. So yeah, I like to do that for me to do to you.
Yeah. So that's your giving love language versus your receiving.
Yes.
All right. So for me, the reason why the words of affirmation mean a lot to me because my whole issue is, am I bringing value to any relationship that I'm in? Right.
Okay.
And so I may feel that because men who are head of households, we kind of have a heavy burden. You know, women do too. But
the expectations.
Yes, we have very high expectations, and we hold ourselves in a very high regard. And a lot of guys may experience this: is that nothing can be said if something's done right. So we feel like only things get mentioned when something goes wrong.
Yeah.
Right. So we kind of feel that if we are doing something right, nothing gets said. So we don't get our praise. Like honestly, Father's Day is the number 19th holiday out there. Right. Arbor Day is before Father's Day. Right.
Oh,
you see what I'm saying?
That.
The top holidays are Christmas, Mother's Day, right, and Halloween.
Yeah.
Those are the top 3 holidays. So you mean to tell me the devil's holiday is higher than dad's? Right?
Oh, I hate that for you because I know there's so many amazing dads out there. I think that like there was a very large chunk of time where maybe your species kind of fucked it up for you guys.
Yeah, but
you're bringing it back.
But that's why I for me, words of affirmation mean a lot to me because I need to hear that I am doing a good job. I need to hear that you are appreciative of my sacrifices, that you are appreciative of my hard work, because that's just going to make me work even harder.
Yeah.
So that is my number 1 love language. So if you guys are in the chat and words of affirmation are your love language, go ahead and tell us, hey, this really resonates with me.
Yeah.
So
Howard agrees with affirmation.
Okay.
That's his. And Dee Dee said 1,000,000,000%. So she's probably agreeing with what Howard just said.
Okay. All right. So the next one is acts of service. Nora, you wanna read that one?
Yes. Okay. So for individuals with this love language, action speaks louder than words. They feel loved, cared for when others perform thoughtful acts of service on their behalf. This could include tasks like cooking a meal, doing household chores, running errands, or any other action that helps ease the burden or make their life easier. And reading that, I forgot that was one of them. I have to probably say that's going to replace the other one. Even over the quality time. No, physical touch is definitely my number 1, but I feel like that might even replace the quality time one.
Okay.
Because I like my alone time. So like I love quality time, but I feel like that's not like the acts of service thing is really big for me.
Okay.
But it's funny because what you were saying with the words of affirmation, I'm the opposite. I don't really like too many words of affirmation because I don't know if it's like a thing of being a woman and
yeah, you get a lot of compliments anyway.
Just from being in a performance world and like, you know, modeling and stuff like that. And not only that, but like I don't know, I need more action oriented.
Okay, you saying
stuff.
Yeah, you're saying that, but if you're in some type of relationship before that a man never did that in that relationship.
Well, yeah, and that's
then
why
that will throw you off. Like, oh my God, hold on.
But that's why every woman is so different. That's why there are women that need that. They love that. For me, like I was in a relationship that was was abusive, but he told me he loved me and I was beautiful every single day. My mother was very, very abusive verbally and physically, and you know, she told me she loved me all the time in the process of some of her abuse, and so. For me, the words just don't resonate with me as much as like the action behind it. So like when my ex used to tell me I was beautiful or say he loved me all the time, it almost like soured those words for me, because anybody can say that shit and like give you the hoorah, but like I need to see the action behind it. And so the physical touch and the acts of service to me are like the proof behind that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's
Moving on to the next one.
Okay.
You guys ready for that one?
Yeah.
All right.
my
Paul, here you go.
Hold on.
Receiving gifts.
Hold on, because it just froze on me.
I'll read it. You want me to read it? You got it?
Miss Tavares on
froze. Go
YouTube
ahead.
says, what did she say? She said physical touch. And then we had B-Boy says all of them.
All of them. He's like, give me all the love.
So read the next one, because this one
Receiving
it just-
gifts. Go ahead, Nora.
It just froze down.
I got you. Receiving gifts. This love language is centered around giving and receiving tangible symbols of love. It's not about materialism or the cost of the gift. Rather, it's the thought and effort behind it that matters. People who value receiving gifts feel appreciated and loved when they are given thoughtful presents that demonstrate the giver's consideration for their preferences and desires.
I think this one gets misconstrued a lot
And
because
why
I
is that?
think that men automatically assume that women love receiving gifts
Is
and
material
then
things.
that's all that they think of.
Yeah.
It's not true.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Absolutely not.
It's not true. Now, my wife, yes, receiving gifts is
Nobody-
probably her number one, but not in that way.
Yeah, it's not that anybody doesn't like receiving gifts. For some people, it's just not their love language. Like you love receiving gifts; it makes you happy. But
I don't care about receiving gifts. Who cares? I don't care
Yeah,
about
and
it.
that's how I feel. Is like I like to give gifts. That's one of my love languages. Is to give gifts.
Not-
Like
not
that's a
of
big
mine.
one.
I'm not a gift getting.
And see, and I like to do. I'm an acts of service person too. So like I'm always thinking about how I can like do things for other people and like planning around what is gonna.
Now, if
I
you're
don't know.
if you're surprising me with a gift, I'm gonna be surprised. Yeah, because I don't care for of receiving it, but
Yeah.
I like to give it.
Yeah, and then so it's not that people don't like gifts at all, because I'm sure if somebody gave you a gift, you'd still be very appreciative of it. But like I dated an older, wealthy gentleman for a while, and after a while, I didn't care how much money he had. Well, he wasn't that. We're not gonna talk about it. But I didn't care how much money he had, because he was taking away my independence and my identity. And I broke up with him because it really didn't come down to what he could do for me and what he could give me, because that was not my love language.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I'm for me. If
What about you, Phil?
I am not going to love you more because you give me gifts. Right? That's not my love language. That's
Yeah.
not how I receive love.
Mhm.
You know, mine is words of affirmation, and I think I said quality time. But,
Yeah.
we'll get into quality time in a second. But yeah, you guys remember that. Like I said earlier, if you need to love the person you're with the way that they like to be loved.
Yeah, exactly.
So you need to learn them.
That's the important
You
part
need to
right there.
learn them and understand that they see things differently than you.
Yeah.
Just like what Nora just said, she had a guy that would give her gifts all the time, but that wasn't her love language. It didn't.
So
move
now
the
when
needle for her.
when they gave you gifts, did that turn you more on? Did it turn you off? What was it that you didn't like
Nobody's
about
ever
it?
going to be like, ew, you bought
No,
me a
yeah, I know,
present.
yeah, I
Like,
know that.
it's not that. It's,
But is it?
it's more when I started to realize that it was a manipulative tactic,
Okay.
that it was almost like a way to pacify me so that I didn't speak up about how I felt about how you treated me in other ways.
I bought you
So-
this, so shut up.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's exactly it to me. If that is their, now some people's love language is giving gifts and like but I feel like it's different. It's a little bit more sentimental. That's when people do things that are really like from the heart, and that's different. That's when you can really tell it's like just part of their love, versus people who just think that like buying you things, spending money on you is enough to show love.
to show your love. So basically, if like
Shopping sprees and like vacations.
I'm gonna keep you this way and consent in the relationship where I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
and that's
throw
where you get the
money
look
at
at
you. I'm
all,
just gonna
look
throw
at
all these
everything
gifts
I
at
did
you.
for you at the end of a relationship. When they talk about look at everything I did for you, that's when they took advantage of that love language and didn't use it in the right way.
Okay, next one here.
Yes.
Quality time. So Mal, you want to Read that.
Quality time is about giving someone your undivided attention and being fully present with them. People with this love language feel loved when their partner or loved one spend time with them, engaging meaningful conversations and shared activities for them. And it's about building connections and making memories together, which is this is my
This is my second one. Yeah.
yeah, my second one, and physical touch my first. Quality time, yeah, is a big thing because to me, it's like you have to date each other every single day.
Mm-hmm.
You date each other every single day to find more about your partner, your dislikes, your likes. That's very important.
Mm-hmm.
You know, dating your partner every single day is very important because if you don't, that connection is gonna lose right away real quickly. So you're gonna be single again. So
that's where, like, on the flip side, because I am like a super independent person, and while I do value quality time, instead of like every day, can it be like twice a week? You know, like can we have our date nights and like do our stuff together and really like connect?
Not saying as in date every single day.
Yeah.
But quality time as in, you know, a great conversation to have.
No, I totally get
with your partner.
Your idea. And I think that a lot of people really like, they would vibe with that totally. Like they want to spend every day with their partner. They only want to hang out like your best friends. Like that's
especially if it's great.
Yeah.
On both y'all part and both of you guys are connected in every single level.
Mm-hmm.
Then at that point in time, it's like, you know, you're gonna miss each other.
Yeah.
When you're away from each other, you're gonna miss each other even more.
Yeah.
So quality time is very important, and then doing different types of activities together.
Yeah.
Out in nature is so
and
beautiful.
That's what I like for quality time. Like I like getting out and doing things outside of that, but like planning things out, like give me something to look forward to. But then on the flip side, I don't like somebody up under me all the time. Like I like my space, I like my independence, and it can almost get to feel clingy and like overwhelming when I have too much quality time. But that's where the beauty of like love languages are so different for everybody. It's pretty cool.
So for me, the reason why quality time is important for me is I live a very hectic and chaotic life. So when I actually can have time to disassociate from my many careers and actually spend time with my loved one, that means a lot because everything else is on the back burner. You know, you actually have my attention. My face isn't stuffed in my phone, checking emails, replying to clients. My attention is on you. And if you can do the same for me, that just shows me that this matters. So that's why quality time is a good one for me, because I live a hectic life. My wife lives a hectic life. When we're able to disconnect from the chaos that is life, and we can come together and talk about our day, or, you know, all that stuff, that means a lot to me. You know, if we can just watch a movie on Netflix without looking at our phones, that's an A+.
Nice.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is
Love
very.
that.
So next,
you know,
you got something to say?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, I'm just reading back on
Oh, you're reading.
We got more comments.
Go ahead and read the comments.
comments. Let's see. On my end, some of them might come in delay. Some of them might not.
Howard said something.
What did Howard say?
He's doing physical touch is really not all that good when you're not on the same page. The good feeling dissolves so fast. So we're going to that's the next one.
Yep, so here we go. Physical touch. So Nora.
Go ahead, Nora.
Physical touch.
Our number one.
As a love language is about the power of physical contact to convey affection and care. This could include hugs, kisses, holding hands, cuddling, and other appropriate forms of touch. Individuals with this love language thrive on physical intimacy and closeness as a means of feeling loved and secure. And so, interesting enough for me, physical touch, with this being my number one, it really isn't even as much about sex. Like, yes, sex is a big part of it.
But it's not even about that.
But it's not, because to me, like, I'm a very affectionate person. I like very affectionate people because it's this constant, like, reminder. That's where the action of that, like, love language is. It's like this constant reminder that you're physically desired by that person. And even if it's just hand holding or like hugging and kissing and stuff, but in a way that's like kind of always keeping you connected to that person, and it's just like a natural thing. I think that's something that's so important to have in a relationship to keep it like strong. And for me, that's definitely because I'm more about action than like the words I love you. I'm more about like, how's your body language and your behavior showing me that you love me. So that's why physical touch is definitely a big one for me. But at the same time, it's almost, if you take sex completely out of it, because I know people will act like, oh, sex is so important though. That's what like keeps the relationship together.
Really
Everyone shit stops working eventually. Okay, so when your dick stops working, if she wouldn't stay with you, then it was never about the sex.
Exactly.
Your dick wasn't that great to keep her. It wasn't enough. You got to have some other stuff.
It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough stamina.
I think
it wasn't enough stamina to keep her.
I think this love language is the number one breaker of relationships because
Physical touch?
I think because
when it's lacking,
when it's lacking,
or if it's too much,
if it's too much, if it's too physical in a sexual way,
because that might not be the other person's love language,
right?
So
that happens a lot, I think, with men who are over sexual and women who want relationships, or the other way around, women who just want to fuck around and men who actually want to have a relationship.
Yeah,
and it's that's not the love language that they're wanting, because it's not sustainable. Everybody, eventually your sex drive goes down, your interest goes down. So there has to be something more sustainable to make a relationship last.
Exactly. I think that was the biggest disconnect in love languages.
Yeah, because there's the physical touch, and there's other ways when it comes to physical touch and have that connection. Even if you're out with your woman and you guys are going to a bar or something, and you have that great dance partner, right? So that right there can just spark up everything for the rest of the night. It's not always about having sex every day,
or even like what you're saying with the dancing, just that being able to just do that and have that beautiful moment, and like that's it, because that connection is whatever it is.
Right. It's there, and you know how each other dance with one another. So that's another way of like basically you're like connecting with each other, touching each other. And
Nora, how do you feel about PDA? Like, would you get mad if not me, but I'm just saying me, but if I grabbed your ass in public,
if I was in a relationship
with me, I'm just saying with.
Well, yeah, if I whoever I'm in a relationship with, I would. I mean, okay. There's a certain level of
there's
like
certain levels, but do you? If me and you we're walking in the store, next thing you know, I'm slapping your ass. Do you look at me like, what the fuck, are you crazy?
If it's an annoyance because you're acting like a 17-year-old in a public place, then yeah, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
If it's in an appropriate way, like if we're dancing on the dance floor, like you were saying, and like you were getting a little handsy, then yeah, I feel like that's appropriate because it's the right element environment. Not if we're in the freaking grocery store and you just want to slap my ass.
Okay, but what about if we're in the grocery store, right? And these dudes are in there and they're like kind of staring at you. So I give them the look and I just kind of slip my hand across your body and just kind of squeeze your ass as I bring you in for a kiss.
That's so stupid.
I'm saying, would you get annoyed for that?
In the grocery store because some guys are like looking at me and you're me personally, because you're treating me like I'm like an object that you're taking claim to.
Now you're showing your insecurity.
Okay, true.
Okay, so one of the things that like with TJ, with my boyfriend, like one of the things that I do appreciate about him is that he's not insecure or jealous when it comes to, because I do burlesque. I sing and dance on stage in scantily clad outfits sometimes, and he knows that like there are tons of people that look at my modeling pictures and all kinds of stuff, and so to me, I appreciate a confident man that's more willing to be like, look at how hot my girlfriend is. Like, look at how sexy she is. Look at this new photo shoot she did. Look at how gorgeous she is. Like, show me off to everybody versus be like, don't look at her. Like, that's stupid.
See, Phil you just brought on.
And I think in my early 20s, I might have thought that was cute and been like, like he's claiming me. Like, I might have thought that was cute. But now I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, you already know that you're claimed. So for something like that to even happen, that just really brings out the stupidity in you. Like you're looking stupid yourself because now you're just showing you.
Yeah.
I'm showing you my insecurity and my jealousy that basically I don't like to bring you around in public when we're in public together and all these men are looking at you and I'm trying
And that to me, that's a turn off. Like that's such a turn. The second that a guy shows jealousy like that, that's such a turn off to me. Because that's like, oh, come on. Like, you have a
Really?
little more confidence than that.
Ick.
Like, it is. You know, you got to have a little more confidence in that. I would rather you be like proud of me and be like, yes, I know you're looking. You look all you want because she's going home with me. Like, that sucks for you, doesn't it? Like,
Well,
that would
that
make me
couldn't mean the
happy.
same thing if I grabbed your ass.
No, because it depends on the relationship you have. I am not the kind of girl that like wants my ass.
This is mine.
Exactly. I would be horrified. I would be embarrassed. And I would probably do it back to you and be like, do you like it? Was that fun for you? So no.
Maria says I'm guilty for touch my wife in public, but it's usually all hand swipe, not on the ass.
Like, there's subtle ways to do it that's cute and like frisky. There's other ways that it's just like, you're not a fucking frat boy. Like, grow up.
Phil, you're a frat boy.
Yes. All right. So that is the 5 acts of service. So before we get out of here, I want you guys, if you are watching the show right now, first I need you to like it and share it because y'all need to be doing that for Madeline.
Wait,
Share
before
the
you
love.
we didn't even challenge the people.
Yeah, this is what we're gonna do.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
So that's the 5 love languages. But please take 2 seconds to hit that share button and hit like or love or anything like that, just to help out the show. That's how we grow.
Share it with someone you love.
Yeah, but anyway, I have a pretty simple quiz.
Go ahead, Phil.
That I want everybody, if you are watching, to answer these. So I put a pin on that table because I'm really horrible at taking any notes. I don't have a piece of paper though. Actually.
We got napkin.
There you go. So
Jesus Lord.
See, also another reason why you guys would not survive.
oh my gosh, I
saying-
forget my head.
I'm just
If
saying
someone's
the women
asking
would
me.
be the ones being like, okay, everybody line up. You guys are in charge of food. You guys are in charge of the kids. Like we would have it down. And all of you guys were just be in a circle fighting over who's going to be the leader until you all killed each other.
She's probably
pretty accurate.
Yeah, she's pretty
I have 3 boys.
90% accurate.
I have 3 boys that can barely feed themselves. So, and trust me, I'm one of those moms that like I teach them to be independent.
Dude, I can't even find the ketchup in the fridge.
Oh my God.
What are you looking for, Mal?
A pen, so I can do
I have the pen.
No, just let Nora do it. That's all.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, just let Nora do it.
See?
Okay,
What am I
so
doing?
I have a very simple quiz here, right? And
Quiz.
it's I think 5 or 6 questions. I think 5 or 6,
yeah.
right? And then we'll determine what your love language is. So if you're
Okay.
watching in the chat, just go ahead and leave your
You tell me-
comments in the
Go ahead,
leave
Phil.
your answers in the
Read through
comments.
them.
All right, you guys
So that
ready?
way they know.
You tell me what your answers are. Write
you
them
said
down.
you said read
Okay.
through what? Well, you said read through what? The questions?
Yeah, so that way they know.
Yeah, you ready?
Go ahead.
Okay, first question. Oh, that says number 2, but just ignore that. It doesn't put it in order when I upload it, so they're all just there. I'd put that there so I can see it. Anyway.
Okay, go ahead.
Nora, what does that say?
What makes you feel most loved and appreciated in a relationship? A, hearing compliments and I love you often. B, when your partner helps you with chores on tasks. C, receiving unexpected gifts or gestures of kindness. D, spending uninterrupted time with your partner doing things together. Or E, physical touch, such as hugs, kisses, or holding hands.
So do Phil, Mal, and Nora like on the paper.
Okay. I got a P for, I got it.
So I say A
Okay.
for me. Mal,
What do
what
you
do you
say?
think?
I say D.
D,
All right, and Nora?
I say B.
B. All right, guys, answer those questions in the comments, and we'll go over and see, and you guys can take the quiz along with us. Okay, all right.
Question. I have question 1.
Huh? I
I have-
know, but this isn't in the order, so. I'm just
Oh,
gonna
okay.
ask
So
them.
you have all of them, but not in
Wait,
order.
go back to the other one.
like the same one.
Yeah, no, the last one, because now I'm changing my answer because I just like thought about it longer, and I'm like, okay, no, it's what makes you feel most loved and appreciated, and B is not what makes me feel. It would definitely be D. So we'll go back. We'll say, okay, go on.
Okay.
Move on. Carry on.
Next one.
I need to
here.
read the question all the way through.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Nora, go ahead, because he can't read it. It's too far.
I got you. When someone you care about has had a challenging day, how do you express your support? A, give them words of encouragement and praise. B, offer to help with their tasks or errands. C, surprise them with a thoughtful gift. D, spend quality time listening and talking with them. Or E, offer a comforting hug or hold their hand.
Oh, this one has like 2 for me. I'm back and forth on 2 different ones. I'm back and forth on I'm back and forth on B and A. So I'm going to say I'm gonna say A, because I when you're telling me something and I'm doing and you see me doing something good, I want you to tell me something so I can keep going at it.
So A, what about you, Phil?
A.
A, okay.
So we all have A.
All right, next.
Hang on. I'm getting the multi-view thing here. Oh, never mind. Screw it. Okay, so I said A, right? Here, you guys can take a look at that again. Put what you guys think in the comments.
I'll go and I'll read the comments. Maria right now says for the first question number 1, she says A.
And check the YouTube channel too. People are
Going
commenting
to?
on YouTube as well.
Oh my
right?
God, dude, the YouTube is
What's up, YouTube?
So Chabeli says D. Shomaida says E.
Right, and then I guess for the second question, she says A for.
Ricky the barber for the quiz should be all above, because I think all of them play a part into a great relationship.
See, that's where I feel like you got to be careful, though, because when you do that, that's when you're not actually taking the time to get to know your partner and what they specifically want. Because sometimes they don't always play a part. Sometimes they're damaging if the person does not want them.
Okay. Kat Lee Arroyo says A. Was that question 1 or for question 2? Maria, she is going with all of them for question 2. You can't.
There's no wrong answer.
There's
guys.
no wrong answer, guys. It's either what to you.
What matters most?
What matter most to you in each question? Let's go, Maria.
All right, question number 3.
Number 3.
All right. During an argument or disagreement with your loved one, which situation would hurt you the most? A, if they used hurtful words or insults. B, if they ignored your needs and didn't offer to help. C, if they forgot special occasions or didn't put effort into gifts. D, if they didn't make time to talk and resolve the issue together. Or E, if they avoided physical affection and closeness. I mean, all of that sucks. All of that's bad.
During the argument or disagreement with your loved one,
for me, it's definitely A. It's definitely A, because where words of affirmation are not really big to me, like negative words, painful, insulting words to me, like if you're intentionally saying something you know is going to hurt me, that like cuts really deep to me.
And as
I'm
me,
gonna say A too.
I'm definitely A, because
I think everybody's gonna agree with that one. Is gonna say A.
I'm a big softie, because if you had the vitriol to say those things, you fucking mean
then
it.
you mean it. Yeah,
mean it.
that's
you
how I feel.
Fucking mean it.
Because I'm very careful with my words. You know that words hurt. So and even with my kids, like when they're like, "Oh, I was just joking," like. I hate when people do that, when they say hurtful things and then say, I was just joking. It's like, no, if you knew what you were saying could potentially hurt me, it doesn't matter if you said it in a joking way or you said it thinking I would laugh. Like, you knew it was going to hurt my feelings and you said it anyway. So,
okay. So for the YouTube chat, so my first question was E, second question was D. Chabeli for this question says A. And then Kat Lee for this question, I think is 2.
We asked her which question she was talking about.
Yeah, and Maria says 3 for question 3.
I hope you guys are keeping track.
Yeah, keep track
of your
guys.
answers.
All right, guys, let's go to number 4 here.
Number 4.
All right. Which activity would you consider the most romantic? Ooh. A, writing a heartfelt love letter or text. B, your partner completing a task or chore you dislike. C, receiving a surprise gift on an ordinary day. D, going on a date and having deep conversation with your partner. E, cuddling on the couch while watching a movie or TV.
All right, so I'm gonna say D because I'm a romantic guy. I like to be romantic, so I am going to say D.
Okay, what about you?
E. That's the watching the TV, right?
Though, yeah, cuddling on the couch and watching a show or a movie.
E for me. All right, Nora.
I was the D also. Taking the time to actually go out and like have a date, like do something romantic together.
Okay. All right, guys, go ahead and put your answers right down there in the comments. All right, we're going to go to number 5 here.
Number 5. How do you usually express affection to your close friends or family members? A, by giving them compliments and uplifting words. B, by doing favors or helping them when they need it. C, by surprising them with little gifts from time to time. D, by spending quality time with them and engaging in activities together. And E, by giving them hugs or pats on the back when you see them. So this is close friends or family members.
I mean, I'd have to just base this on my like family, like my kids and TJ.
So let's see.
I would say D for me because I'm always trying to like force family time on my family. I'm always like, today you're not doing shit. Like we're all gonna be together.
Me looking at them. Me and my cousin are never inside. We're always outside.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say D. We're engaging with. I'm always outside. I'm always since I've been here. I'm
always out doing stuff.
Always out doing stuff. If it's with the cuz or if it's with the boys. So I'm gonna say D.
I'm A. I am a fantastic writer. So if I take the time to write you something heartfelt, it means a lot coming from me because I'm using my talents. So A. Is what it means. All right, and last one here.
All right. What type of behavior or action from your partner would make you feel the most loved and cherished?
Ooh.
A, complimenting your appearance or achievements. B, helping with household chores or daily tasks. C, buying or making you a meaningful gift. D, setting aside dedicated time to spend together without distractions. Or E, initiating physical contact and affection. Would make you feel the most loved and cherished? For me, probably E. Honestly, probably because like that's like the most. When you say the most, well, I don't know. Go back.
Go back.
Yeah, because I'm going back through like all of my dating experiences, and I'm like, no, I've been in relationships where there was a lot of physical touch, but it didn't necessarily make me feel loved and cherished. So like maybe not.
For me, I'm going with D.
Spending time together without distractions.
Yeah. No social media, no phones, no nothing.
Yeah.
It's just us.
I'm D as well.
I'm
D.
I think I'm feeling D more than anything else.
I'm D.
Okay, so all across the board.
Because D, E is going to come. If you're doing D, E's going to come right after.
Do you know what I find the most interesting? You're right, too. If you're already like nurturing D, then the other part's going to come.
The other part's going to come.
But what I find really interesting about all of this is while like, let's say you and I have exactly the same love language, it doesn't necessarily mean we'd be compatible in a relationship because that means that's what you like to receive, maybe not what you like to give. And that's where I think a lot of people, they only think about like their love language and how they want to receive, but they don't really think about how the other person wants to receive and whether the love language they're forcing on them is what that person wants.
Listen, I'm always thinking about my partner first before anything. So
yeah, but like you were telling the guy on the chat that you have to get to know what they want in order to be able to think about like because like for example, one of TJ's things with me is he definitely is a gifts person, I guess, an acts of service person in some ways, but like when it comes to feeding me, and I think that a lot of women. Where guys think...
We're not even going to talk about feeding, because if I ask you, babe, what do you want to eat? Can you decide what you want to eat?
But see, hold on. First of all, women hate that question. We love it and we hate it at the same time, because we don't always want to be the one to have to make the decision. Sometimes it's like, the things that I like, so like bring me the things that I like. But at the same time, you also know that I'm 20 pounds overweight. So bring me the things that I like that are not going to make me fatter.
Okay, but... And then,
These are love. That's a love language right there.
Because if I and then you're like, oh, okay, I know what to eat, and then we're driving, and then wait a minute, 3 minutes later, 5 minutes later, while we driving, hold up, I don't know what I want to eat yet. Woman, you just decided what you want to eat. Now you don't know. Now that's just the whole.
You give her 2 choices, and then the one she doesn't want, you go there.
But then you go on the opposite. No, I want the other one. What I just said before that.
I've learned that you just gotta get it all.
We can't get it all.
No, you gotta go hacking. You know what I mean? Okay, she likes her fries from McDonald's. I'll make sure she gets the fries from McDonald's. But she also likes KFC, so let me get her 2-piece white
So
meat
now you're
only.
about to bring her a whole 4 different meal to the house.
Yes.
And see, while that
Okay.
is an incredible love language, and it really could make a woman feel all warm and fuzzy inside. If that's the only love language you have,
you
so
gonna
like
eat all that?
every single time you're trying to say I love you, you bring her home some like crazy meal, and then she gains 50 pounds, she's gonna resent you for it. I'm just saying, just letting you know.
Yeah,
letting you know.
You think she's gonna eat all that?
You know
when
why?
You're bringing all that home?
Because another form of love language is to be like, hey, let's go on a hike together. Let's go paddle boarding.
love
Let's go to
hiking.
the beach.
I love hiking.
Let's go out and like let's explore. Let's have an adventure. Let's get up and go for a walk or a jog in the morning
But
together.
I don't think
Like
Florida has any good hiking trails or anything
No.
around here. See, that's I love hiking and going through trails and shit. I love
I know,
that.
I hate that Florida doesn't have any.
Okay.
Florida doesn't have that.
So let's calculate our answers here.
Alright.
If you guys want to take a look at the actual love languages again, there is words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. So Nora, what's your answers first? How many did you have for A, B, C, D, E?
Okay, so I have 4 for D and then 2 for A.
All right. So I made it really simple. It just
Yeah.
goes down this list. So you had more of quality time and then words of affirmation. So those are your 2 love languages. All right, Mal.
I had what she is right in front of her. Go ahead.
So what did he
So
have?
okay, so he had this. He literally had the exact same as me. He had the mostly D's and then A.
Match made in heaven.
That's not how it works. I told you.
That's funny.
And then what the
So wait, say it again. So he had quality time and words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And what was mine?
Yours was
definitely
mostly A.
Yes.
1 E, 1 D.
Okay.
So yours was definitely words of affirmation and what else? And
1 D, 1 E.
So
you're in the middle.
Quality time.
quality time.
Yeah.
What was
Physical touch was the other one. But
Physical
okay?
touch was
So
the
yeah,
other one.
so a balance of both.
Balance both.
Pretty
So-
dead. That's pretty dead on.
So we all had a balance of both. We all had a balance. Of course, you had the more. I think Phil, you had the more. Number one were words of affirmation.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You had that.
Yep.
I think me and Nora had more quality time.
Yeah, and like for the words of affirmation thing, I do need like a little bit of it, like a little bit of it.
No, you're doing fantastic.
Thanks. Like I do. No, it's funny at work. I want it more out, not in my relationships. I want it at work, and I want it for my kids. In my relationships, I kind of almost want the opposite, if you know what I mean.
At work?
No,
No,
she said-
in my
at work-
relationships.
no, in her relationship, she wants the opposite. Then she rather have work and her kids tell her that she's doing a great job than
But what do you mean by opposite though in a relationship? Like you're doing such a terrible job.
oh my god,
You've been a
you're so
you've been
naughty.
a bad girl, Nora. You're terrible.
naughty.
I
a naughty
mean-
girl.
Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. Mal, read that comment on YouTube. From
Where?
Ricky, from Ricky.
Oh, hold on, wait.
Yeah.
I gotta click on YouTube real quick. Which one?
From Ricky.
Okay, so if we ask, what you want, you don't want to say or make a choice for the guy. But if he does, OMG, he doesn't let me make decisions. Damn, if you're,
It's all about balance.
if you don't, it's the
Because
damn if
we
you don't or
get-
damn if you do.
No, it's about balance because we get after a while of dating somebody at a certain point we're like, you don't know what I like already, like why? And especially if she's like a hardworking woman that's out there, like if she's grinding, like I know for me, I don't want to think about as many things as I have to think about when I get home. So the second I walk through the door, that's the first thing that like my family is saying to me is, "What's for dinner? What do you want for dinner?" And I'm like, I don't fucking know. I want to come home sometimes and you guys already figured dinner out. You know, like
Okay.
you know what I like, you know what, you know, give me a couple options of the things that I like, or just surprise me with something that, you know, I really, not all the time. Yeah, it's got to be balanced, because I feel like if you have respect for your partner, you kind of know, like, okay, they've had a really busy day. Let me just bring them home something they're really, really gonna love.
Yeah.
Or, hey, we've got some time. What do you feel like having? What are you in the mood for? Like, you just have to know your partner to kind of know the right balance for that.
What did you guys get in the comments here? So tell us what are yours.
In YouTube, Shomaida, she added all hers up, and hers is physical touch and quality time.
Okay.
Bad girl.
Bad girl, whatever. What are we, 12? Come on, we're grown-ups, people.
So here's the question I want to end the show on, right? We have all of these love languages, and I think it really didn't get popular until about
Chabeli, what
maybe
is yours?
5 years ago.
Ricky, what is yours?
5 years ago, maybe, because I didn't really hear about this until.
I want to know who wrote, because it was a book.
It's a
Oh,
book.
it
I
was a
have
book. It was a
somewhere,
book.
but
I just want to know if it was a man or woman that wrote
It was
the
a
book.
It was
man.
a man.
Of course it was.
What?
Of course
Okay.
it was.
What,
Do you want to know why I know that? Because a
What do you
lot
mean
of
by that?
a lot of those like love languages were based around household chores and things that right now in today's society are not considered a love language. They're considered a household duty that everyone should be doing. So it's not, to me, in my mind, it's not a love language if my boyfriend does the dishes. He should fucking do the dishes because he uses the dishes. Like, it's not a love language if you do laundry. You wear dirty underwear and you use the towels, so wash your fucking laundry. Like, if I'm working a full-time job and you're working a full-time job, it's not an act of service or like a love language if I do laundry or clean the kitchen or cook dinner. We got to fucking eat, right? So as a balance in a partnership, those are things we should be already doing. So in my opinion, that love language book is a little misguided because I still think it's based in some misogynistic views. I think it's still very much based in like a male-centric ideal, and we're not really there anymore. Now, I do think when it comes to the words of affirmation, the gifts of service, I think on a hypothetical and like, you know, level, you can really expand in it. It can mean very different things for very different people. But I do think that we could kind of, like, the acts of service can be different things. I think he needs to change the language away from like chores to, you know, I don't know, something else. But
Chabeli says hers were words of affirmation for hers. So she chose mostly A for hers.
I think a lot of this is psychologically rooted too. Like, what we didn't get as children, we either crave or don't want as adults.
Or we're trying to somebody's Shemida says, "No, I'm not a bad girl."
But yeah, no, Nora, I think you're right with that. You know?
Yeah.
So I was never told, "Oh, you're doing a great job," or
No.
Okay,
that,
so Ricky,
And you need to. So now as an adult, you kind of crave hearing that, but in a weird way, it's almost never enough too. It's like you know, it's yeah.
so
it's
for
strange.
Ricky, so for Ricky right now, okay, he left a comment on YouTube. So see, this is why a lot of women get wrong or push men away. Everything has a balance, and yes, you have to know your partner, but we have to understand you can't be you can't be what are you talking about?
But
Liberty
for pushing
or
people
independent,
away.
or you can't be liberal
or
or
independent.
or independent. You go, but want traditional roles. That doesn't make sense.
But there's no such thing as traditional roles. Traditional roles are whatever you make them. Traditions were created by human beings and people who determined that those were traditions. I can make a brand new tradition and say it's a tradition. If I tell my kids to do it and they tell their kids to do it, it's a fucking tradition.
Ooh.
So there's no traditional roles. There's no, and in saying that, what I would challenge him is say, are you the number one breadwinner? Is your woman going to be a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home wife, and her only duty is to take care of the home? Then that's different if that's what she chooses to do. But we're just not in a society anymore where that is the roles that women are kind of forced into anymore. So no, you shouldn't feel like you shouldn't have to do chores, and if you do a chore, you're supposed to get a fucking parade or something. Like, that's not the world we live in anymore. I'm sorry. And if you say that women are pushing you away, they're pushing you away because you don't like their independence. You don't like their boundaries. They're putting up boundaries, and you're saying, what? You're telling me I can't act however I want? Sorry, that's the world we live in. And if you're being pushed away by multiple women, maybe you should ask yourself why.
Well, I'm starting a
Jesus.
new tradition. So, wife, if you're watching this, blowjobs every day. That's the tradition.
This
And she's gonna start a new tradition of letting you down every day.
Well,
day.
you said
Disappointing
traditions
you.
disappointing. So you want it every day, then you're not gonna get.
Well, then
you're
it's
not gonna
already
get
a
it this way.
tradition. And look, you started a tradition. There you
Tradition
go. You've
right
already
there.
done it.
So before we get out of here, I want to ask you guys here, and I want to ask you guys in the comments.
What?
What do you think the aliens' love language is?
What do you think? What?
The aliens. What do you think their love
What their love
language?
language is?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I think that their
Probably
love
quality
language.
time.
I think that literally their love language would be more about like making logical choices and like I really think they just probably are so much more logical than us. They think about sustainability and they're like, you know, life.
Chabeli agrees with you. Ricky says, if you want a guy to pay on a date, pick you up and take care of you, then what are you doing?
Who says that I want that? Who says that any woman wants that? Some women do. So if that's the kind of woman you want, then look for that kind of woman. But don't
Yeah.
get mad when you don't find her because that's not every woman. And if you're not willing to like evolve with the times, you're gonna get fucking left in the dust and be sad that you're alone. So evolve, like get yourself an independent woman. Offer to like the thing is nowadays, like women, they appreciate a man that is willing to do all of those things, but knows that like we're not expecting them to. And it's shows that they value us as hard because no matter what, no matter how like equal we try to be, there's still this like unspoken rule that like men do expect women to do a lot more and bear the brunt of childbearing and the household chores and like all of that stuff. It's such this expectation. So like, yeah, if you're expecting a woman to be subservient to you, then fucking pay for her dinner.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Yeah, agreed. Well,
Phil,
guys,
do you cook?
yes,
You do?
not very well, but yes.
He says no, not very well.
Well, here's the thing: I can't
So
cook,
you're-
but I don't have to
Okay.
because my wife, she doesn't have to have a job
Uh-huh.
because her job is our son, which I've already discussed.
Yes.
that's a full-time fucking job.
Yeah.
That's a full-time.
I could not do what she does.
And
You
so
know?
she's accepted though that her job and her lot in life is a mother and a homemaker, and that is her life, and that's what makes her happy. Now that doesn't mean that she doesn't have other things she wishes she could pursue and do, but she's made the choice to make that her like I don't know, her life, the center of her.
Yeah.
You know what she does, and that's her choice. So it's not like men could be like, oh, see, and say that she's better than another woman who chooses career or something else. Like it's different for every single woman, and
Yeah.
the right partner is going to be able to give the right balance.
Yeah,
the
our,
right
our
balance.
situation is completely different than.
Although
And man,
Yeah.
I give your wife a lot of props, because
she needs to get like sexified up. She needs to get slutted out and taken out on night on the town, and like no kid to come home to, just you two. You guys would have a magical time. I know it.
that's just Nora's telling you what you gotta do. Nora's telling you what you gotta do.
She's right.
Just
Can I get the aliens to babysit?
Yeah.
him and his alien
That's what
shit is
listen,
like,
if they're coming down here, I want to know, what is your contribution? Are you going to fix this shit? Are you going to fix it? Can we get universal health care now?
Yeah. Can I get a cure for cancer or diabetes? Or
Please?
something like
Can
that?
we get, and I guarantee you that they're just like, you guys have the solutions and you're not using them. You're literally killing yourselves. You're killing each other. You're suffering intentionally. Why are you doing this?
that's so that is
Maul,
so true.
sign us out, man.
Sign us out.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, let's see. This is my 12th episode, right? 12th,
Ew.
12th, 13th, something like that.
No, we're
And
losing count.
I know.
I think it is the 12th, though, because I remember we have the 10th episode
Look
anniversary.
at that. See, she remembers. See, this is why I have a good co-host right now. So I'm just saying, I appreciate everybody for watching. I appreciate everybody for, subscribing. Subscribe, please. Because we are eventually going to go away from Facebook Live and just going to be straight YouTube. So if you guys are out there, if you guys haven't subscribed, I got like about over 1,200 followers on Facebook. So half of that I know should already be following on YouTube. So
And none of y'all are following me, so I'm a little sad about that.
look, follow Nora. Please follow Nora. Nora, what is your
Nora loves Orlando.
That's her. That's your Facebook,
That's
right?
my handle for everything.
For handle for everything, for IG, for Instagram,
Yep.
for TikTok, for Facebook, Snapchat. If she does Snapchat, I don't know.
No.
But
She got that Snapchat premium, if you know what I mean.
Snapchat Premium,
I don't have time for that.
the
That sounds exhausting.
OnlyFans Premium.
That literally sounds exhausting. It's like I'm too tired to even,
do
try.
Man, the way.
You should do Feet Finder then.
Ugh, gross.
Anyway,
Well, some people are infatuated by feet.
I'm still too tired to even try. That's that's a full-time job.
people love
full-
tired feet.
People,
All right, guys.
but thanks for everybody for watching and tuning in
Yes,
every
thank
two
you.
Mondays. I love y'all. Bless you guys and subscribe. Delgado Heart Studio, Delgado Heart Podcast. Everything. I can't even talk right now. Jesus, Mother of the Lord.
See
Love you
at
guys.
you.
See you.
Bye.